Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedras Devarim, start of a whole new Sefer. Sefer Devarim starts with Moshe's last speech to the Jewish people. In this address, Moshe reviews many of the mitzvos he previously taught, teaches ones that he hadn't taught to Bnei Israel yet, and recounts some of the major events that occurred to the Jewish people since their exodus from Egypt. Moshe's objective in this address is to explain important lessons and actual laws to the Jewish people before he leaves them. One of Moshe's first topics is justice and judges. Right at the start, Moshe said, "I took the heads of your tribes, men wise and well-known, and I made them heads over you, leaders over thousands, leaders over hundreds, leaders over 50, and leaders over tens, and officers over your tribes. And I commanded your judges at that time, and I said to them, adjudicate disputes between your brothers, and judge justly between a man and his brother, and between his litigant. You shall not favor persons in judgment, rather you shall hear the small just as the great. You shall not fear any man, for the judgment is upon the Lord. And the case that is too difficult for you, bring to me, and I myself will hear it." In his commentary to these psukim, the Ramban quoted a section of Dvar Torah about justice and Yehoshaphat. Yehoshaphat dwelt in Yerushalayim, and he returned and went forth among the people, from Beersheba all the way to Mount Ephraim. And he brought them back to the Lord, the God of their forefathers. He appointed judges in the land, and all the fortified cities of Judah for every city. He said to the judges, "See what you are doing, for you do not judge for man, but rather for God. And God is with you in judgment. And now, may the fear of the Lord be upon you. Observe and do, for with the Lord your God there is neither injustice, favoritism, nor bribe-taking." The Ramban connected the section from Dvar Torah and Moshe's discussion about justice in our Sedra, and wrote that one who perverts justice isn't only hurting his fellow man, but is sinning against God. A judge is a messenger of God, and therefore, by perverting justice, he has failed in his service of God. What was the Ramban's meaning when he said that a judge is a messenger of God? Justice as God's is not only a pasuk, but a lesson in humility for man. Perfect justice requires the understanding of what the plaintiff and or defendant's intentions and motivations were at the time of the alleged incident. Only God can know these factors. Man can take the evidence in front of him and do his best. While all judgments are lacking because the judges can't know what lies in man's heart, God commands us to judge cases so that there is justice in the world. Judges represent the best justice we can have, and they are the messengers of God in meting out that justice. If a judge perverts justice, he is sinning by distorting his task given by God. Shabbat Shalom.